the speediest shots.
There you go.
I went too fast. Okay.
Vision's fine.
Behind the scenes, Peter Stone's running the vision system, while Mike Bowling's laptop is sending wireless instructions to the robots on the field. But during competition, it's hands-off.
You're not allowed, by the terms of the competition, to give it any directions from a human during the game.
Yes, we cannot give any directions.
It all has to be done beforehand as you design the software.
Right. And the challenge is that the domain, the task, is very uncertain. So we have to upfront program or make the robots think about a very, very large number of situations.
One of the things the robots think about is when and where to pass.
This is a pass.
Yeah. That was a real pass.
It's actually trying to predict where the ball is going to be. So it needs to think about where is the best point where it should intercept the ball.
Does that help you to actually think of them as thinking and being confused?
Yeah.
Because is that a real description of what's happening, do you think?
We want to build robots, but we are humans, right? So we can only build them at similar to how we think ourselves. So that's why, formations came about, roles come about, strategy comes about, is thinking, how would you do?
For instance, if you're a defender faced with two attackers, when and how would you clear the ball? The CMU defender is programmed to check the gap between the attackers to make sure it's wide enough before kicking the ball between them. If the attackers are too close, the defender clears the ball to the side. With 4 months to go before the robot soccer contest, the CM United team is in good spirits.
Now it's up to the attackers to get the ball back. There's a pass. Perfect. Shoot. Shoot.
Wow.
Even during practice scrimmages, Manuela finds it hard to contain her competitive instincts.
Look, you designed this. How can you be talking to it as if it can understand you? Shoot, go. What? Oh.
CM United's speed and strategy have already won past robot soccer championships. But in this year's contest, to be held in Stockholm, they'll be up against some formidable opponents.
What do you think? You think you'll win in Stockholm this year?
So let me tell you, probably we will. I'm not sure. But if I ask Mike and Sorin and Juan and Peter, Sorin says we are going to win.
I always think we are going to win. So we did it 2 times.
You always do, right?
Stockholm in August. Outside, the temperature is in the 80s.
3, 2, 1.
Inside, it's even hotter, as teams from around the world compete before an audience of computer scientists in RoboCup 99. It's the quarterfinals, a match between a team from Singapore and one from Cornell University. And Cornell strikes first.
Oh, yes! 3, 2, 1.
Along with CM United, Cornell's team, Big Red, is a favorite to win. Fast and strong, its robots can play different roles at different times.
This is a very good role for us. It's called corner shoot. If we have the ball in the corner and we notice that the goalie is slightly out of the field, we just do a quick spin with the hope of putting it across the crease and hoping that either one of our players rushes in or that it accidentally goes off their players, which is exactly what happened.
3, 2, 1.
It's all based on the position of the players and the position of the ball. We have another role called jam and shoot. If it sees the ball and there's no opponent nearby and it's a clear line to the net, it just rushes it and goes for the net.
Soren Akim from CMU watches anxiously as Singapore's only goal comes from a penalty, and Cornell sweeps on to a convincing win. Also witnessing the victory, both as competitor and mentor, is CMU's Manuela Veloso.
We, in fact, invited Professor Veloso to give a talk at Cornell because they're right at the forefront of AI research, and we wanted Professor Veloso to tell us what strategies they took, and we based a lot of our artificial intelligence on what they've done. So we definitely borrowed from our competitors.
I lost my confidence. I guess if we get to the final and play against Cornell, we need a lot of luck to win.
In fact, CM United's luck is to run out well before the final. After easy wins in the qualifying rounds, CMU's robots in their quarterfinal match seem hesitant and confused.
Clear. Clear. Clear now.
Against the fast and aggressive robots of another team from Singapore, Lucky Star, the CMU team is getting literally pushed around.
Charging. Yellow card for robot number 3, and it's a free kick for CMU. 3, 2,
This play sums up the match. A penalty attempt by CMU turns into a beautiful goal for Lucky Star, who goes on to crush CM United 8-0.
Very good game. Very good game. We are sad, but it's somehow, we did not change any of the hardware, so it's the same robots of '98. Technology improves every year. They came with robots much faster than ours, and definitely we were still always worried about strategy and not in making the robots faster. So they just won.
Have we changed?
Now it's Big Red's turn to face Lucky Star in the first semifinal.
This is the fastest team that we played against, so we have to make sure that we can cope with their speed.
And it's immediately obvious that this is going to be a match between two superbly skilled teams. Cornell strikes first, and more often. Big Red's robots more than hold their own in both speed and strategy to win the first semifinal 6-2. In the other semifinal, a team of just 3 amazingly speedy and maneuverable robots from Korea faces the stolid but powerful machines of the Foo Fighters from the Free University of Berlin. The Foo Fighters' weapon is a devastating kick, delivered by rotating paddles at the front of each robot. Their shooting skills win the game and cause the Cornell team to make some last-minute adjustments before the final.
What we've done is we've always made sure that we position our midfielder always between the ball and the goal at a slight offset, and the goalie will take up the rest.
The plan succeeds brilliantly.
3, 2, 1.
Big Red's defense is more than enough to stop the powerful shots of the Foo Fighters, and Cornell's attacking game is relentless. Final score, 15-0.
And the first prize is for Big Red from Cornell University, USA, who only suffered 2 goals during the whole tournament.
Cornell's win was in one of no less than 4 different robot categories at RoboCup 99. In a sign of things to come, one of the other categories was for teams of 4-legged robots. The robot dogs are very obviously beginners. But like all the other robots in the contests, they're on their own once play begins. All their programmers can do is cheer them on.
Go Blue!
For Manuela Veloso and her colleagues in robotics research, the challenge of creating robot teams goes far beyond the soccer field. Their goal is teams of autonomous robots cooperating on complex tasks like search and rescue missions or building space stations, even cleaning house. Meanwhile, the RoboCup organizers have their own dream: A team of humanoid robots taking the field against the winners of the Soccer World Cup in the year 2050.